Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. Welcome to another Squarespace rapid fire website critique. And right before we jump into the entire critique thing, I want to let you know if you want to try out Squarespace, you can do so with a 14-day free trial. Go to squarespace.com/fro. I'll talk more about that later. So let's do the edumacation part here. So we have Adriana Mondragon. Roar. So we've got Adriana Mondragon. We have her site here. And what I love about sites like this is that you can always drag them and they rearrange. And it's like, wee, look, I'm rearranging, I'm sizing. This may be a Squarespace site. I'm not honestly sure, because if you like submitting if you want to submit your websites for critiques, they don't have to be Squarespaces, because this is a Squarespace critique. First things first, this is the home page. I don't like the image that's selected. Now, I haven't gone through the website yet, but I did see this part of it. I like the image. That's cool and all, but I don't want to lean into the screen and be like, what does this say? That's her card or business card? Maybe on your About Me page that makes sense, but not on your front page like this. I want to see your strong photos. I want to see what you're looking for, what you're going for. That's what I want to see cycling through on your front page, not this. This is my About page thing. What's that say? All content and images copyrighted Adriana Mondragon. All right, let's start with, okay, capture. It says capture memories, so it's clean. Everything about this is clean and nice so far. Nothing else to say about that because it is clean. Oh, there's a home button over here. What's one of two? Close. One of two? Is there another image? Oh, no. No. Adriana, no. This is your homepage where people land first. I didn't even know that I didn't even see these arrows over here, to be honest with you. I want to see your best images up front. If that's what this is, first thing I want to see when I land, your best images. Let's move on. Music. So we've got, and we also have some dots here we may want to get rid of, because those dots actually went over here. I'm not here to critique the music photos. I'm just here to take a look, and they look fine. This does look fine. And something that I talk about on a lot of websites, including my own, is that I like to be able to see, what's this, comments? I don't think this is a Squarespace site, by the way. No, I don't want that. I always want to see all of the images. Like, I don't want to go through this all the time. I like seeing a photo story. Let me show you real quick. And I know I bring mine up as an example, jaredpolin.com. So that loads up. We go to music, and I've got this Perry Farrell story, and then I click up, and then all of the images load right here in the order that I want from top to bottom. And I love seeing this so that I can quickly go through and be like, oh, snap, I want to see this image. Or, oh, snap, oh, yeah, this is the one I want to see. And then, bam, I can always get back to it. So that's one function that I would like to see here. If I'm just going to go, is that 311? Oh, it went the wrong way. It didn't go back. Go backwards. Thank you. I don't know. Maybe it's not 311, guy. All right. And plus, I don't know how many images. Oh, I do. I see there's 22 images down here. They're fine. Are you a music photographer? Oh, and I don't like that these are smaller than the other ones. They got to be full size here for people to see. And I know that I'm on a larger screen. What just happened? What was that? Did you see that, everybody? I like that. I like that it goes to the next project. That was pretty cool. But I still can't see all of the images in one fell swoop. I think this is photo stories, right? Oh, but it's weird. It skipped from, we did music, and then there was concerts. Oh, no, I can't even click on concerts. If there's nothing in concerts, I shouldn't want to click on it. It shouldn't be here if I can't click on it. A night with somebody. I don't mind this. I mean, I like the way that it looks. But I want to be able to see all of the images in one fell swoop across the screen, because that allows me to see everything. That allows me to go and pick and choose what I want to see and get through these 22 images. Another one, not a good photo. I would not put this in here to represent anything. He's out of focus. The microphone's just totally blocking his face, and that's just being honest. All right, here we've got a microphone eater. No microphone eatings. This is a mistake that a lot of photographers make when they set out to shoot, especially in the pit for the first times. They set up right in the center. But the guy is speaking into the microphone. This is called a microphone eating shot. It doesn't really work. Nobody buys these. This is better. You're off to the side. You've got the crowd in there. You've got the guy playing his guitar. That is better. But the microphone is so distracting. Some tips are, oh, no. This is developing. Obviously, there wasn't a lot of front light, so they tried to bring it back. There's a lot of backlight blowing in here, which it doesn't save an image to do this. And he's just microphone eating. It doesn't work. Same thing here. You're just set up right in the middle. It doesn't work because that microphone is distracting the entire time. Same thing. Over and over, the same thing. If you're shooting the same guy over and over, I would recommend only having 3, 4, maybe 5 images of that guy, but different, not all the same. So I don't know what just happened there. Oh, I guess I could swipe my finger, and then it moves. More microphone eating shots. Whoa, it's just moving as I swipe my finger. Okay, stop moving. Thank you. Okay, I had to take a quick second to take a break, but what I was trying to say earlier was a tip is when you're going to shoot concerts, you want to study who you're going to photograph. They have videos online. They have photos online. See what hand they hold the microphone in. See where their mannerisms on stage, because then you can better capture the moment. Don't die on me, battery, because then you know what's going to happen. You have a feeling for what they're going to do. And I also just discovered that this just means concerts. I didn't realize this was a drop-down menu because it won't drop back up. But when I go back to the main page, it's music, portraits, events, miscellaneous, editorial, and photo story. So it just threw me off. I didn't realize that these are different parts. So I like drop-down menus, but it was a little confusing to me at first, and maybe you were confused. So I like that there's a section there, so I would think that you're into shooting music. Then when I go ahead and click on portraits, it shuts the other one down, and then you have all these portraits here. She's very good looking. Your portraits are very nice. These are nice portraits. These are better than, is that Venezuela? Venezuelan women are very, very pretty. I would yank this image out of there. Well, who wants to see this when you have, go back, this, right? I like this with the powder in the background. You just ruin it by doing this. This doesn't do it. I know I'm not supposed to be critiquing the images. But anyway, these are solid. This is a very solid set. Your portraits work very well. I would feature a bunch of these on the front page because these are extremely strong. A lot of these are strong. Not all of them are strong like this. I don't think that that's very strong. That's more strong. I love the look of this, and the eye and is just so sharp. So there's some nice images here that work. I would probably cut them down a little bit to just the best of the best of the best with honor, sir, but that's good. You've got your events here, so why is this under events? This is an event? Oh, maybe it's like a wedding or something. But again, this is where I want to see an up arrow so I could see all of the images. So that's a critique. Miscellaneous, I don't like calling it miscellaneous. Do I have miscellaneous on my website? No. Thankfully, I don't, because I don't want to be a hypocrite like that. When you say miscellaneous, a lot of this stuff is nature or just interesting photos. Just call it my photo. Not my photos. I can't think of anything off the top of the head, but keep it interesting. But miscellaneous is like, just call it like overflow amazingness. Just something. Editorial, you've got your editorial stuff down here. Try to get these images larger because you want to fill the screen as much as possible, and that's why putting up larger images will do that. But I like seeing the editorial work. I may move that up higher because I want to see that you're a professional, you're showing your work in different places, and it's being there. Now, photo stories, I looked at this photo story earlier, and I liked what was going on. It's 2 bikes, and it's a day of what these 2 bikes are doing. I love photo stories. You really exude, yes, I'm looking at you. This is the female in white, and this is the male in red, I think. I'm looking at you. You're looking at me. I'm a Huffy. You're a Huffy. And I like it because it gives it some life to an inanimate object. Your photo story here is extremely strong. I want to see more focus on your photo stories. I love photo stories. The editorial is very good. The events are very good, and the portraits are good. The music is not as good as the photos that you've shown here, and to be honest, we all know that music doesn't pay that well, and though the portraits may pay you a hell of a lot better, and I know you may love music, which is always fun to shoot, and it's nice to do for fun. But if you're looking to do this as a job, and of course I don't know if you are, but if you are, then I would move your photo stories up. I would move the music down. I would focus on the best of the best of the best with honors. And on the front page, I would put 5 of my best portraits. I would put 5 of my best from an event. I would put 5 of my best from an editorial, and just let people cycle through, and then have a placeholder that says editorial, portraits, and then it could link to those so people could see more. And then if there is a way for this website, like on the Squarespace, to do this, where I hit the up arrow and I see all of this stuff, well, then right there is something that I think would make this stronger. So let's go to About Me. About Me. Okay, first things first, don't write text centered like this. Have it, why can't I highlight it? It must be an image? No, it's just locked in there. Don't do that. Make it paragraphs, because this is hard to read. Let's see. Let's just read it and do this together. My love for photography started before I could My love for photography started before I could noticed it. Okay. I am not one to speak about grammar and things like that myself, but that didn't read well. My love for photography started before I could noticed it. All right. Yes, that's not correct. My love for photography started before I even picked up a camera, something like that. In fact, I bought my first camera with the first salary I got at the age of 16. At the moment, I had no clue about the passion. Since then, the gifts that I've always had on my birthday, Christmas, have been camera related. 3 years ago, I got my first DSLR, and I felt that the doors of the new world just opened. This is why I started to take photo courses at my university. Then I subscribed to many. I like reading the personal story here, and it's nice for me to understand that she had a love for this photography forever, well, since she was 16, and that she's only been shooting for 3 years. So these event photos, these editorial photos, these, the portraits, very, very solid work for the amount of time that you've put in so far. My work as a photographer took me to Argentina. I was right. Social Magazine, where I had the opportunity to shoot shots at various concerts and discover what I enjoy the most, music photography. Also, it motivated me to reinforce my knowledge about light composition and tech. All right. I'm not going to read anymore. I'm thankful. Okay. I like seeing this. It's more of, I don't know that it's a full-time photography type thing, and I see now that you are in love with music photography, but I would try to focus on the portraits. I would try to focus on getting access to the musicians and doing their portraits or telling their photo stories. That stuff is going to look very, very good. And if you just like doing this stuff and it's not a full-time job, though I think with your passion for it, you're thinking of making it a full-time job, then you have to start to think, as a business person, how am I going to make money to sustain myself? What is going to pay the bills? And I've said it before, music is not generally going to pay the bills, but your portraits of musicians could help you get other jobs for other magazines and for other types of photo shoots, portraits of just regular people, not just musicians. So that is something to look at. And if you're going to write this, it's possible that this may have been done through Google Translate into English. So I can't exactly rip on the person for doing that. So I don't know, because it needs to be grammatically correct and rewritten. I like the passion part. So if I am going to rewrite the About Me page, it's my passion for photography started when I was much younger. After I received my first DSLR, I've never put it down, and I've always picked up every gift I've ever received has been photo related. I work hard to make sure that I have the best of the best of the best that I can have in terms of camera gear. I've studied at universities. I've picked up editorial jobs. Name those jobs that you've shot for. What you've shot, where it's taken you, the successes that you've had. You point that out here, but there's no reason to put in the age of 16. There's no reason to put in that I've been doing this for only 3 years. You don't need to tell people how long you've been doing it. You let your work speak for itself, and your work is very good, so that is what you want it to focus on. So just take some of these tips. Hopefully they help you, and hopefully they help anybody else out there. But that's what I have to say about the site. It's clean. It works very well. Just a couple of the things. Front page, get your best work up on the front page to cycle through, because this isn't cutting it for a front page. See if there's an option to do a gallery where I can select from a gallery first and then cycle through the images at the speed that I want to cycle through the image. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, whatever. I'm going to stop doing that. Stop moving the mouse. Okay, so that is what I have to say about that. I'm very happy with this. If you guys would like to submit your Squarespace, your websites for a Squarespace rapid fire critique, you can do so over on the website. There's information on how you do that under Submit Photos. And that is where I'm going to leave it. And now here's where I'm going to talk about Squarespace real quick. If you haven't checked out Squarespace and you're looking for an easy solution that is, one, easy, affordable, and very simple to set up, JaredPolin.com was set up in 30 minutes. I know some people are like, oh my God, 30 minutes, you should have, it looks like it. Well, honestly, I'm very happy with what I did in 30 minutes without knowing anything about HTML, and that everything just works and it stores it there. All I have to say is just try it out for yourself. They give you a 14-day free trial. You don't even have to enter any credit card information beforehand like some other websites make you do. You take your 14 days. If you don't like it and you don't think it works for you, then don't go ahead and keep going with it. But if you do like it, please use the code FRO to get 10% off your first order. So if you sign up for a month, you get 10% off that month. Or if you sign up for a year, you're going to get 10% off the entire year. I personally started with the basic Squarespace. It's like $8 and change a month, and that's all I really needed for my professional website because it works. And so I suggest starting there, and then if you need more pages and you need more functions, that's when you upgrade to the next level. So that's what I have to say there. They also have a really cool app that you can use. I have a video coming out on that very soon, and that is where we're going to leave it. I'm just going to put up I'm going to put up another Squarespace video. If you like Squarespace videos and you want to see another rapid fire critique, go ahead, click up on the screen right now and do that all you would like. There you have it. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya. Oh my God, it was on See ya. It was on See ya. I can't program that stuff. Awesome.